Hi everyone, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you for joining me for this quick 10-minute full body yoga flow. You won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat, and whenever you are ready, let's begin. Okay everyone, so let's get started by meeting at the top of our mats today in standing. Go ahead and have the feet about hip distance apart and just let the shoulders roll back and down. Let the palms face open and close the eyes here. And just take a few deep breaths. So nice deep breaths in through the nose all the way down to the belly. And releasing breaths out, either through the nose or through the mouth. Think about grounding down through both feet, standing tall through the spine. Maybe setting yourself a little intention for your practice today. And then after your next full breath, you can keep the eyes closed and go ahead and just take a few big rolls through the shoulders, rolling them all the way up towards the ears and then back and down. And then come back to stillness. Gently open back up through the eyes. And as we inhale, take a little bend through the knees, reach the hands up, look up with the gaze. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, hands through center. Third time, inhale, reach it up. Nice and high, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the hands up and stand up super tall. So feel this grounding energy through the feet. Reach the fingertips up as high as we can. And then take hold of the right wrist in the left hand and just dive the body over towards the left. Keep the soles of the feet grounded. Feel a nice big stretch through the right hand side of your waist. Come back to center, other side. Take hold of the left wrist, dive over towards the right. Breathe deep. And then come back to center. Inhale, fingertips reach up. And as we exhale, we're going to cactus the arms open. Find a slight back bend here. One more breath. And then come up through center. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, dive the fingertips forwards, and find your forward fold. Let the head and the neck hang heavy. Take a nice deep bend through the knees if we're feeling a little bit tight. Maybe take a little bit of a sway from side to side. We can let one knee bend and then the other. And just think about everything from your hips up, completely relaxing here. So letting everything hang loose. The head, the arms, the shoulders. And then eventually come back to center. Press into the feet and roll yourself all the way up, coming into standing. Nice. Inhale, reach the hands up again. As we exhale, dive it forwards, forward fold. As we inhale, find our halfway lift. So straighten out the legs. Slide the fronts or the palms of the hands up the fronts of your legs. Lengthen the spine, keep the gaze down towards the floor. Take a full breath here. And then exhale, forward fold, plant the hands and step both feet back into downward facing dog. Maybe your first downward dog of the day, so if it is, maybe we find some nice gentle movement here, pedaling out through the feet, stretching out the hamstrings, stretching out the entire back of the body. And then eventually come back into stillness, downward facing dog. Keep the palms of the hands pressing into the floor and take a full deep breath here. Nice, and then on your next inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up, it doesn't matter how high, bend the knee, and then open up your hip. So imagine that you're trying to bring your heel towards your bum. Take a breath. And then square off the hips and step that left foot forwards in between the hands, plant the back foot, and inhale, reach up into warrior one. So a bend through that front knee. Keep the spine nice and long here. And take a full breath in your warrior one. And then either stay here or for an added stretch, we're going to release the hands down behind the low back, interlink the fingers, and then sit a little lower into the front knee as we lift the hands away from the back. Broadening the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Take a full breath here. And then release the hands, come back to your warrior one. Take an inhale, and then exhale, open to warrior two. So spin the back toes open, let the hands come down to shoulder height, warrior two. Hold it here. And we're going to hold this for a few breaths, so feel that strength in the arms. Keep the tailbone slightly tucked under. Crown of the head reaches high. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, we straighten out the front knee, drop the back hand, and reach up and over with the front arm. Lengthening the left hand side of your body. And then come back into your warrior two for one more big inhale and exhale. And then come forward, reach the hands up, spin onto the back toes, plant the hands down, and step the left foot back into downward facing dog. Either find stillness or pedal out the feet, it's up to you, whatever your body feels like it needs. And then coming back to stillness. On your next inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, and then open that hip. So pointing that right knee up towards the sky, breathing into the hip flexors. Take one more breath. And then square off the hips, step the right foot forwards in between the hands, plant the back foot, and reach to rise up to warrior one, bending the front knee. Hold it here. Finding that strength in those arms. And then deciding if you want to stay here, or maybe we reach the hands behind the low back, interlink the fingers, and then sit a little lower into the front knee as we lift the hands away from the back. Roll the shoulders open. Take one more breath here. And then release the hands, come back into your warrior one for one final breath here. And then exhale to your warrior two. Spinning the back toes open, taking the gaze forwards. And again, we're going to hold it here. So find this shape. Front fingertips reaching forwards, back fingertips reaching back. We're strong through the front thigh. We're long through the spine. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, straighten out the front knee, drop the back hand, and reach the front arm up and over. Getting that lengthening sensation through the right hand side of your body. And then release, coming back to your warrior two. Reaching both hands up, spinning onto the back toes. And then dive the hands forwards, step the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Hold it here. Take 3 deep breaths. Let the head hang heavy. And then after your third exhale, take a nice deep bend through the knees, walk the hands back towards your feet, Take hold of opposite elbows. You can walk the feet a little bit wider than your hips and just take a little sway side to side in our forward fold. And then coming back to center, back to stillness, releasing the elbows, pressing into the feet and rolling all the way up and into standing. Final movement here. Inhale to reach the hands all the way up to the sky, draw the palms together, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And give yourself a little bit of thanks and a little bit of love for stepping onto your mat today for this quick 10-minute practice. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more like this, please subscribe. But whatever you're doing, have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.